I had another musical influence, which I was in. I was I was really into the high school musicals and stuff like that. Bye Bye Birdie, Fiddler on the Roof, South Pacific, and yeah, it wasn't actually the music that drew me. Stephanie Creech. Remember, I had a theme tonight. It was Stephanie Creech. She was beautiful. She had long blonde hair, and she had a voice like a songbird. She could sing, and then she started out. She wanted me to help her with the lines and stuff like that for the school play, and then it turned into what I sing a duet with her, and then she said, "Oh, you have a pretty good voice. You could." So I auditioned for the play, and the next thing you know, there I am after school every day with Stephanie Creech, and it was wonderful because she would move her head from side to side, and her hair would emit this fragrant herbal shampoo smell. Oh, just waft in your nose, and herbal shampoo. And there we were one night. We were working on some song for, let's see. Oh, I think it was gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face, wipe off the clouds and cheer up. Then all of a sudden we heard this. And I went to the door and I opened it up, and that's the sound that the fire department makes, because we lived out in the country. The fire department makes when there's some kind of an emergency or a fire or something. And I looked up, and it was just right at sunset, and it was the sky was like this kind of weird green color, and I don't know what that means here, but in North Carolina that means tornado. So the teacher shows up and said, "Come on, everybody, get inside. Come on." And they took us all, there was a few of us there, they took us all to the principal's office because it was the most secure room in the whole school, made out of brick, and there's a big oak table, and I got under the table, and Stephanie Creech got under that big oak table with me, and there we were beneath the emergency lights, dimly lit. There was no air conditioning, we were hot and sweaty, and I smelled her herbal shampoo. And we were very close. I mean, my hormones were going crazy. And I looked into her eyes, and she looked into mine. And we knew that this could be our very last moment ever anywhere, because you could hear this like freight train sound, like outside. And I looked into her eyes, and our lips started to get close, like this could be it, and I closed my eyes, and whatever the sound was, passed. And then I guess the generator kicked in and the lights came back on. And I missed my chance. I never kissed Stephanie Creech. I really wanted to. And I know she wanted to. I know it. Anyway. So what happened was, I walk outside, and it was like a new world from that moment on. Everything, it's like a lawnmower went through the front of the school and took away the sign and the trees and the cars and everything. It was all a big mess. And it was a real disaster. It was the worst tornadoes they'd ever had in North Carolina. And up until that point, on record. And I thought I had forgotten about it, but I moved back to live in my grandmother's house a few years ago, and I went driving around my old stomping grounds, and I thought, well, that wasn't there before. They must have built that after the tornado, and all this, just started coming back to me. So I decided I was going to write a song about the great tornado of my old neighborhood, Eastern Pines, North Carolina. Among the pine trees and the tobacco barns and the tractors and the... March 28, 1984, a terrible tornado through the farmland tore the poor country people around Greenville, North Carolina. Still talk about the great tornado of the Eastern Pine. Like a freight train coming, happened so fast. People wandering around crying in the rain in the aftermath. People's lives were scattered amongst the live power lines. Sofas closed and family pictures. There was a clock that stopped just past 9, and my mama, she was crying. Mama, please stop crying. It was the great tornado of the Eastern Pine. Now the trees were all shredded and twisted in a wide path for miles. People looking for the kin and the friends in the junk pile. Good friends flew away with the ceilings in the wall. Oh, they found them miles away, and some they never found at all. Oh, mama, please stop crying. The great tornado of the Eastern Pine. It was the great tornado of the Eastern Pine. Yeah, that darn tornado messed up my love life, amongst other things.